The ultimate Neville Goddard reading order. Where to start and why. Neville Goddard published his very first book, At Your Command, back in 1939. Over the course of 30 years, he delivered hundreds of lectures and authored 10 core books. If you've recently discovered the law of assumption and searched which Neville Goddard book should I read first, you've likely noticed a common problem. His works range from ultra-short practical guides to heavy sermon-like biblical interpretations. If you pick up the wrong book first, you risk getting overwhelmed by complex symbolism before you even learn how to apply the principles. In this video, we're breaking down Neville's core works, what each one actually teaches, and the exact user-friendly reading order to get results fast. The chronological versus the user-friendly order. Chronologically, Neville's publications run from At Your Command in 1939 through to The Law and the Promise in 1961. While reading in publication order lets you watch his philosophy evolve from practical manifestation to deep spiritual mysticism, it isn't always beginner-friendly. Books like Your Faith is Your Fortune from 1941 are dense with biblical translation, which can stall a newcomer wanting practical steps. To save time and build momentum, we recommend a 4-step user-friendly sequence. So, step 1, build the foundation. Feeling is the Secret, 1944. Why start here? This is the absolute best entry point. It's concise, just 4 chapters long, and reveals the precise relationship between your conscious and subconscious minds. The core technique here is state akin to sleep, SATS. Neville details how to drift off to sleep while looping a 3 to 5 second scene in your imagination that implies that your goal is already accomplished. Step 2, the identity shift. At Your Command from 1939. So why read that one next? Once you understand subconscious programming, this short debut teaches you how to claim your power as your sole creator of your reality. The core technique is claiming the I am state. Disconnect from your current circumstances, limitations, and past identities by feeling pure existence before stepping into your new self. Step 3 is the blueprint. The Power of Awareness from 1952. So why read that third? Now you have the fundamentals, this is your comprehensive textbook. Across 27 chapters, Neville addresses real-life challenges like doubt, delay, and persistent assumption. The core technique here is mental diets. Neville teaches you how to monitor your inner speech, and if your daily internal conversations contradict your desired state, your assumption cannot solidify. And the real world proof, step 4. This is The Law and the Promise from 1961. So why read this fourth? This book provides real motivation. Half of the text features documented case studies from students who manifested property, real estate, financial freedom, physical healing, and all sorts of other things. And the core technique is the pruning shears of revision. And at the end of each day, you mentally reimagine any negative events, you edit them and recreate them so they match your ideal outcome and what should have happened in the first place. So then the deeper metaphysical works. Once you've put these 4 foundational texts into practice, you can confidently explore Neville's heavier metaphysical library. Out of This World from 1949 explores 4th dimensional thinking and navigating parallel tracks of time. Your Faith is Your Fortune, 1941, and Seed Time and Harvest, 1956. These are deep dives into scripture, translating ancient metaphors into psychological truths. Awakened Imagination, 1954, and Prayer, the Art of Believing, 1945. These are advanced explorations into the divine human imagination and scientific prayer. So, in conclusion, and your practical action steps, to summarise, start with Feeling is the Secret for the mechanics. Read At Your Command for identity. Study The Power of Awareness for daily application. And read The Law and the Promise for more inspiration and revision. You don't need to read all 10 books at once to change your life. Just start today, enter a relaxed state before sleep, loop your scene over and over in your mind, feel the reality of your desire fulfilled, and let your assumption harden into reality.